Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This weekend, Kaylee and I are going to be exploring North Lake Tahoe in California and Nevada.
Been on our bucket list for a very long time. It is the middle of October and it's kind of a really nice warm escape from Canada right now where things are cooling off. Plus this is their shoulder season, so things are a little bit quieter. We think it is the perfect time to visit and we can't wait to show you around. Okay guys, so we just arrived in North Lake Tahoe. We drove through the town, which is adorable. We're super excited to show you guys around and explore a little bit more. And we checked into the Incline Lodge, which is very nice so far. We have not explored much of it. We'll probably show you a little bit more around tomorrow, but right now we're hungry, so we're gonna go eat.
Yep. There were a ton of good restaurants on our drive-in, so we have picked the Sage Leaf Tahoe for dinner tonight.
See how it is.
Rudy?
Oh my god. Those potatoes.
Do you regret not getting the short rib?
No, I'm just gonna have some of yours. That was our deal.
What a thief.
He goes, oh no. And like pulls up.
So good.
Which I also looked at that thing by the way.
Dodge unreal.
Try this too.
I don't know what he was doing. Doesn't matter. I didn't get it. I didn't get it at the time.
Oh, that's really good too. We just slipped outside and saw the aurora, which was a huge treat.
Yeah.
We saw it was like blowing up in Canada, and we were like, we better go outside even though we're pretty far south. But we shot a few nice photos, and now we are going to hit the hay because we got a big day tomorrow. See you in the AM.
Good morning. Day 2 here in North Lake Tahoe, and we just grabbed a really good breakfast at, what's it called?
Drink coffee, do stuff.
Yeah.
Morning guys, how are you doing?
It's really nice.
Really good.
Yeah. And now we are off on a guided fall foliage hike.
With the Tahoe Adventure Company.
Tahoe Adventure Company offers a variety of different hikes and activities for all ages and skill levels. We hiked to Murtis Fire Lookout and Murtis Peak, where we got fantastic views over Lake Tahoe. Our guide was super friendly and knowledgeable, teaching us all about the area. So why is the lake so blue?
Lake Tahoe is so blue because it's filled by all of the snowmelt in these mountains, and all of that snow runs off of the rock, which is granite. And granite actually doesn't have a ton of nutrients in it. So when the water flows down, it doesn't bring a ton of nutrients, so the algae doesn't have anything to eat to grow. And then because of that, there's not a ton of fish. Because of that, there's not a ton of birds. And so that's one of the reasons that Lake Tahoe is so blue.
Okay, so we finished up our hike, which was a lot of fun, and we made our way to Sand Harbor Beach. This is a very popular spot in North Lake Tahoe, and you can rent kayaks, stand-up paddleboards, different things like that, and explore the shoreline. And it's calm today and absolutely beautiful. So, gonna get exploring. Okay, so we kept paddling a little bit further than Bonsai Rock, and we found this little private beach, which is pretty cool. We were expecting it to be really busy out on the water, but it actually isn't. Like, it was at some points when tours and stuff would come by, but...
Well, we're kayaking in October, so...
That's actually a good point. In the summer, it might be a little bit more busy, but we'd recommend coming to this little beach. and just checking out all the rocks along the shore. I don't know if you guys can hear the waves right now, but the wind has really picked up. And the weird thing is it doesn't feel like it looks like the ocean. It doesn't feel crazy windy.
Yeah.
But the waves have really picked up. Our whole way back was actually like quite a bit more work than paddling out. So
It was.
if you're gonna come and rent a paddleboard or anything, like come on a calm day.
Come early in the morning too.
Yeah.
Like that'll be the best time. It'll be quieter, there'll be less people. But there honestly wasn't that many people.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun paddling around. It was super fun.
It's $15 to park for the day, and then to rent a SUP or a kayak, it's $65 for an hour or $85 for the day. And they're open from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m.
Yeah, so we're gonna head back and get ready for dinner.
Yes.
All right, so we just stopped in at the lobby. One of the cool things about staying at the Incline Lodge is between 5 and 7 every day, you can have a complimentary glass of wine. It's a really beautiful lobby. They've got a fireplace, lots of seating, and it's just kind of a nice way to unwind before you go for dinner. Now we are heading to Jason's Beachside Grill, and we're starving, so we're pumped.
Legit so hungry. Also the drive. Just like, look at that.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Nice.
Good morning. Day 3 here in North Lake Tahoe, and we're pretty excited. Well, I'm pretty excited about today.
Big day today.
Big day today. So we stopped at Drink Coffee Do Stuff again to grab some coffee and breakfast to go, because we are on our way to Alpenglow Expeditions to do the Tahoe Via Ferrata.
We've done Via Ferratas in Switzerland, Golden, Banff, and now we're going to do one in Lake Tahoe. And they're so much fun. We love them. I'm partially scared of them, but let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay, so the Via Ferrata was amazing. They have a 2, a 3, and a 4-hour tour. We ended up getting to kind of do a little bit extra. I think it just depends on how many people are in your group and how quickly you get up to the top, but we actually were able to climb down on the Via Ferrata as well. There was a fall festival at the base, which was really cool. We walked around for a bit. There was lots of different art vendors and food trucks. We were making our way back to the Incline Lodge and saw Front Street Pizza right along the river here, and we decided to give it a try. We just got our food. It looks really good.
Check this out. Oh. So we are going to have some lunch and then head back to the lodge and hang out for a bit before getting out for sunset. Last night we got such an amazing sunset, and Kaylee and I were having dinner, and we were like, okay, tonight we're definitely going somewhere nice for sunset. So we decided to come down to Bonsai Rock from above. There's a really small parking area off the shoulder that you can park, and we're currently hiking down. It looks beautiful. It's a little bit windy, so there's lots of waves, but we're excited to watch the sun go down here. Fingers crossed. The sky lights up just like it did last night. We just witnessed a pretty spectacular sunset. It wasn't quite as good as last night's sunset, but still decent.
Yeah.
We've heard from the locals that there's a really good all-you-can-eat sushi spot in town, so we're gonna go and hit that up.
So excited. We've actually been thinking about it ever since this morning when our Via Ferrata guide brought it up.
Good morning. This is day 4, our last day in North Lake Tahoe, and we just went to a little cafe called the Dam Cafe in Tahoe City, and we got a breakfast sandwich and a couple of smoothies, and it was really good actually.
Yeah, would recommend for sure. And they're open early, which is nice. Like a lot of places don't open until 8:30, and they open at 7.
So we got another really cool activity planned this morning. We're gonna be doing a Treetop Adventure Park here in Tahoe City, which is gonna be honestly a lot of fun.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of zip lines and big bridges and stuff like that. So we're looking forward to checking it out. We're a little bit early, so we just came to Commons Beach, which is gorgeous. Just gonna drink our smoothies and relax for a bit before we get going. Okay, we're done our safety briefing, and now we're just kind of set free to go on whichever courses we want. So it's the first one. We'll see.
All right, so a lot of people think this is just kind of a kid's park. It's definitely not. There's everything from like green, blue to black diamonds. Kaylee and I have done black diamonds on other adventure courses like this, and they are seriously hard. Like, you're gonna be sweating, it's difficult. This one is no different. Like, some of the obstacles look super challenging. We're just cruising through and doing zip lines and some fun bridges and stuff, and it's been a blast so far.
There is a group of about 20 people that start at a time. They do stagger the start times, and we were kind of worried it was going to feel crowded, but like we haven't had to wait at all. We haven't really even been on the same course as anybody, which is really nice. There's lots of space to spread out.
So yeah, I feel like most people would be able to fit 2 feet through there for stability. Not me.
All right, let's see it.
It's like a one-legged circus across this. Oh man, I don't even know how this is gonna go. What's the black rope for?
I think it's in case you get stuck. You got it, babe.
I don't. I really, really don't. Okay, that's actually pretty fun.
All right, so we had a lot of fun this morning at the Treetop Adventure Park. We're both a bit tired.
And it's a beautiful day out, so we
Yeah.
decided to just chill on the beach.
Yeah, brought a little picnic down to the rocks. There are a lot of private beaches or beaches that you have to pay for around here, but there are some areas where you can just park kind of along the side of the road and follow the trails down. Obviously, it's not like a white sand beach, but it's fun. So.
Kaylee and I are just walking along the east shore of Lake Tahoe. This is definitely one of the most picturesque areas around the lake. It has the nice multi-blue colored water with the big round boulders that you've probably seen online, and it doesn't let down in person. It's actually amazing. We're just gonna try to find a little beach to hang out at, and there's also a really nice trail called the East Shoreline Trail, and they put a lot of work into it, so you can bike along it, you can walk along it, you can do whatever, and just enjoy the incredible views. Another really popular activity to do in Lake Tahoe is mountain bike. So Kaylee and I don't have time on this trip, but if we come back, we're definitely gonna hop on some e-bikes or some mountain bikes and bike the Flume Trail, we heard it's called, and it's supposed to be like really nice, stunning views. You can actually rent bikes from Flume Trail Bikes. You can rent any type of bike you want, and you can either cruise along the Lakeshore Trail, or there are tons and tons of trails up in the mountains that you can choose from. If you guys want to do a little bit of a hike, there's 3 hikes in this area, along with like a ton more, but some of the most popular ones are Eagle Rock, Monkey Rock, and Chickadee Ridge. None of those are too hard or demanding, but they all have really beautiful views. If you want to do them at sunrise or sunset, that would probably be the best time, because you'd avoid the heat of the day and you'd avoid a lot of the people.
We went to Thai Recipe for our last meal in North Lake Tahoe before heading back to the Incline Lodge and getting up early to catch our flight back home.
If you guys like this video, be sure to like it, subscribe to the channel.
Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.
See you next week.